Welcome to Single Again for the First Time, episode 17. Well, that happened. This is Chicago, Illinois. I'm Vincent Truman. I forgot how I did the other intros. It's been a couple of months. Anyway, it's been a busy time. Oh my goodness, yes. Look, I have a new fence. That's a new fence. That's a fence. I don't know, what can one say about a fence? You know, it's one thing you buy a house, you buy a car, you can describe it, but a fence. It's a fence. On the garden side, I've been busy. I've been so busy. Look at all those pretty flowers. You see the pretty flowers? Look at the flowers. Look at all those pretty flowers. Look, there's pretty flowers and morning glories, which may be the only thing I can recognize in here, and other pretty flowers and some other morning glories and some pretty flowers. I woke up just a little while ago. God damn it. Fucking Windy City. So, self-esteem is going fairly well. Over the summer I was able to produce a play, which I wrote, which I was excited about. And I wrote a 20-minute piece called Featherstone, which I shared with a couple of friends of mine in another theater group, and they like it and they want to do it in the upcoming months. So that's really exciting. I haven't had the need to go see my psychiatrist or psychologist, or as I call her, the nice middle-aged Jewish lady with the good shoes. I've dated a little bit sporadically. My bullshit radar is off the scale. It's that's doing really well. I was writing with one woman some time ago, and we got into this discussion of men versus women. Well, men and women, I guess I should say. Well, yeah, maybe men, I don't know. And she's made the point. She said, I've always been an independent woman, which I like. I've always been an independent woman. But now I'm at the point in my life that I can let a man be a man. And on paper that sounds kind of good, but then I was like, I don't really know what that means. What does that mean? I figured it could mean two things. One, she was actually allowing men to have male chromosomes, right? Or she was allowing men to fulfill her concept of what she thought men were. Either way, it kind of struck me as unattractive. I mean, if you take the former example, then that would be like me saying to a woman with lighter hair, I will let you be blonde. What? And if it's the latter, if it's conceptual, I will let you be a woman. Well, that's kind of arrogant, misogynistic, and although she was quite attractive, I did write back and say, sorry we couldn't connect, but, best of luck. I don't have time for stuff like that. I've been kind of seeing somebody lately. I'll call her EEG because those are her initials, and they, it's an EEG, so it's cool, right? And we've come here. This is my home. We've come here a couple of times, and she knows of there's an ex-wife back there. She actually said something really sweet. She said, I just can't imagine anybody leaving you. Which, you like to hear you're handsome or you're beautiful, stuff like that. But stuff like that, it's hard to imagine somebody leaving you. That's really sweet. I really like that. So she has asked a little bit. She was like, well, when she moved out, was it weird? And I said, well, yeah, it was kind of weird. It was a museum of missing pieces here. I had like the living room furniture, the dining room furniture, but no living room furniture. it was like the original Willy Wonka, where everything was kind of cut in half. It was kind of strange like that. And then she said, "Okay, that's enough. That's enough." So she's picking up little bits as she wishes, but she's being very smart about it because she's not making our relationship, or what could be a relationship, about. She's not introducing Jennifer as a third party. She EEG is just asking enough to know what she wants to know right now. Maybe she's testing me to see if I go, Jennifer, I'll tell you about Jennifer, or some or some sort of like vile reaction like that. And on the whole, it's fine. I've kind of entered the sixth stage of mourning. You have the usual five. You've got your denial, anger, negotiation, the fourth one that I always forget, and then acceptance. And then I think I'm on to the sixth one, where it's kind of like, well, that happened. Um, Although it's interesting. Last night, I'll tell you, I had a fantastic dream. I was in some foreign country, somewhere, and it was kind of mundane. It wasn't all that exciting. I mean, I was in an elevator, one of those like elevators with the gate that you have to close. It was very dirty and musty. And I was trying to buy some, I don't know, candy or whatever, and I was trying to like figure out the right currency, and they were like, no, 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 da, 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 da. Like I had too little, and I was trying to figure that out. And then there was, in the distance, there was kind of like a carnival with a bunch of people gathered, and a lot of bright colors and dissonant bits of music going back and forth, like you could smell the sawdust, man. Um, and what do they call it? The merry-go-rounds and things like that, and stuff. And I thought, oh, well, that's where I want to go. And I was heading over, and I noticed everybody was looking up, and I looked up, and there was a Second Life avatar flying above our heads, just like that jet is doing right now. Good timing. Thanks, Captain Jack. Um, And Second Life, just ever so briefly, is a virtual game where you can create an avatar that looks like you, or a more perfect version of yourself, and it's an interactive game, and you can go around and talk with people who think like you, and they like the same. You can, if you're really ambitious, you can destroy your marriage, and that's what my wife was like completely into, and so I was horror struck to see the Second Life avatar up there, and I jerked awake, and it was like 4 in the morning, and I couldn't get back to sleep until about 6. I just was weirded out. It was kind of like one of those experiences where maybe as a child, a bully came up and like grabbed the back of your head and like smashed you into a pile of cow dung, and then like 30 years later you smelled cow dung, and it just kind of like flashes back and just reach the other side of the bed. Oh, thank God. Because the worst thing that could possibly happen is, my life is a sitcom, and I wake up and it's a dream, and Jennifer's still there, and be like, what are you going to do today? I'm going to get on Second Life for the next 12 hours. So that was crazy. I guess the whole point of this particular video, which I'll have to edit down a lot, the whole point of this kind of video is progress is really slow, and there's always kind of like this little bug back there, and after a while you have to go, fuck you, bug, and just kind of like move on. And oh, I hear the first lawnmower of the morning. Must be time to start my day. Yeah, that's all I got. You have a wonderful day out there. Please, if you'd like, I'm not trying to pressure you into having a great day. Have a great day if you'd like. There you go.